Hi and welcome to another edition of Onside. Budge and I are going to talk to you about things that have been happening during the past week and the leagues. We're starting to find out who the winners are, who's getting relegated, both here in South Africa and of course in the UK. Budge, it's been a wonderful week, but there's always something on. You know, these playoffs are looking good.
Playoffs are tight and tense, Paul.
Oh, they're difficult. But let's talk about what's happened. You know, in the championship playoffs, there are 4 teams. Reading, Huddersfield, Sheffield Wednesday and Fulham.
Yep.
Fulham played Reading and Reading went through on a 1-0 on a penalty.
Yeah.
I watched the game because obviously Stevie B is my mate and my closest club driving distance-wise is Fulham. Mm-hmm. I've been there many times and I was impressed with them. They're a fair side. The manager's a good manager.
Good manager, yeah. I think he could be in line for West Ham or
bigger post.
Watford.
Yeah.
But he was at Watford prior. He got them relegated and then he got booted. So I don't know if he'll go back there. But West Ham's a possibility. That's if they get rid of Bilic.
Yeah, that's true. So Reading goes through then fantastic game last night.
Yeah.
You know, Huddersfield, a young German coach, they call him the Klopp of the championship. He's done a good job.
Yeah, excellent job. Oh, and Ian Holloway tipped them to go down. So every week in the Huddersfield News, they keep reminding Holloway that he said they get relegated.
You know, this guy, when he met then, they said, he said top 10.
Yeah.
If we can get top 10, it's a wonderful achievement. And of course, the owner said, no, we've got to aim for higher. And he's done a wonderful job. And so came down to penalties.
Yeah. The guy had a chance to win it for them and he missed.
Yes.
And then other guy went and he missed as well, which is sad ending, Paul. But
it's just a tough competition, and it's wonderful that we get these games. Now they go to Wembley. Mm-hmm. What's the 29th of May?
Yeah, next Monday.
Prediction?
I like Reading. I think Jobstam's meant for him.
Very organised, eh?
Yeah. Okay,
I hope the German goes through. So it's Huddersfield playing against Reading. But fantastic football to watch. I really enjoy it. One of those teams now. What does it do to their coffers?
Well, it's the richest game in the world. Minimum 170 million to get promoted.
Sure. I was listening to the firing or the sacking of the Watford manager, and they a few months back were 10th, and they lost the next 5 or something, and it's hit them in the pocket. They said you get paid out every position.
Per position. Yeah,
per position. Now let's just talk about his firing. He's kept them up. He's done a good job. I listened to the opinion, and they said, very hard training regime. The players weren't too happy with that. There weren't recovery days. Secondly, he never wanted to speak English. He always used an interpreter. Yeah. And
the training pitch, you can't do that, Paul.
Yeah, they said, he knows what he's doing, but he just can't work if you've got to.
Then why hire him if you can't speak English?
Yeah, that's right.
But those owners, Paul,
Chelsea did that with Ranieri. He couldn't speak English when he came first time round.
1 or 2 results, he learned how to speak English.
Come on, boys. You got to listen. If you and I went and coached in the Spanish league, we'd learn Spanish. We've got to listen. You have to. So he's gone.
Yep.
But we were talking the other day, Budge, about Atletico Madrid. What a good side they are, and the players they have sold.
Yeah.
And it's the who's who of the top players.
Yeah, you read the names.
I'm going to read them out for you guys out there. These are the players that Atletico Madrid have sold: Fernando Torres, Radamel Falcao, Sergio Aguero, Diego Costa, Diego Forlan, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Aran Turan, David De Gea, and Toby Alderweireld. That's a quality of players, a bunch.
Yeah. You know, when we were in Dubai last year, I was talking with Roland Bauer because he's a United guy.
Yeah.
And he asked me who I'd want to manage United. I said, Mourinho. He said, no way. So when I said, what do you mean, no way? He said, only one man. Diego Simeone. He said, have a look at what he's produced.
Yeah, he's very good.
And remember, he bought all those players. I know some of them came to the ranks and nobody knew who they were.
Yeah, that's right. He's
done a great job.
These are fantastic.
Imagine if they had all those players, Paul. Real Madrid and Barca.
Antoine Griezmann's going to go.
And he's the next one, 80-odd million. Yeah.
He was linked with some club in England if they qualified for Champions League. Who was it?
I wonder.
Yeah, who
we'll
wonder?
know next Wednesday.
Man United, okay. Premiership results.
Yeah.
Chelsea won the league, beating West Brom off an error.
Yeah.
You know, they were the better side, there's no doubt, and they deserve to win the league. They've had a great league, great year. Not many injuries.
Yeah,
the key to winning the league. You have to have a big squad and no injuries.
Yeah.
Keeping Hazard and Costa sound Ooh, it's been a big thing because I just look back at Spurs. You can't lose 9-10 games with Harry Kane.
No.
You lose Rose for a season and that. And you look at Man United, their great striker, they can't score goals at the moment.
I think we scored 57 league goals this year, 37 league games.
It's not good enough.
Shocking.
But getting back to Mourinho, Budge, he at Chelsea he got very defensive. I don't know. He rather comes to the field and not having lost.
Well, he's got to sort out at the back, and once he's done that, then there's no excuses.
Tottenham, I thought they were too good for Man United. Man United looked dangerous when they threw the youngster on up front, right at the death.
No, we're not good enough, Paul.
Yeah. So Spurs confirmed as runner-up, an improvement on last year. And then, okay, now the Champions League positions. As it stands, I believe all three teams will win their last game.
Yeah, so do I.
Don't you? That'll mean Arsenal don't make it. The implications are Wenger could go. He could go. And Man City have looked good. Liverpool have stuttered. Yeah. They're the team that worries me of the three going into their last game because they throw in some of these hellish results.
Yeah, they'll murder Middlesbrough, Paul.
They should murder them.
They deserve a Champions League
I thought
place.
Man City would murder Middlesbrough. They ended up 2 each.
Yeah.
I'm just saying anything can happen. This is a real pressure game.
Yeah.
I thought Spurs would murder West Ham.
Yeah.
Liverpool put 5 past them, I think.
Yeah, but it's away from home at Anfield. I know they throw the occasional dummy in, but I don't see that.
Didn't they lose Swansea at home or something like that?
Yeah, that's the only game.
But I agree with. I think they'll go
well.
through. So that means Arsenal finish 5th.
Well, they deserve to finish 5th, Paul.
Yeah, they haven't been great. We said at the beginning of the season.
They've been mediocre for a few years. It's just so they sneak in the Champions League and everybody's happy.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Champions League places, the points. Man City have 75 points, Liverpool 73, and Arsenal 72. Just for you out there, they're playing. Here are the teams that are playing this weekend. Man City play Watford, who will have the same boss for this game.
Yeah, his last game.
His
Yeah,
last game.
farewell.
Middlesbrough coming to Liverpool, impossible task, I believe. And then Everton, who have every now and then shown that they've got some quality, shouldn't beat Arsenal at home.
The way they play away from home, Everton, they've got no chance.
Okay, so it looks like Man City and Liverpool have those last berths. The relegation battle's over.
Over, yeah.
Okay. Now, the Hull boss, he'll be picked up by somebody.
Got to be.
He's very good. He's very good. So Sunderland, Middlesbrough and Hull City go out.
Yep.
And Crystal Palace thumped Hull City. They just weren't at the races.
Well, the first goal, the guy missed a back pass.
Yeah.
And Sahar got in, put it between the keeper's legs, and after that, one-way traffic.
Yeah, Middlesbrough had lost to Southampton, but Southampton have been struggling at home. You watched them last night. They don't score goals anymore. Okay, now this is a very interesting stat that you brought up. A lot of people should take note of this. The champions, Leicester, you put it under Premiership team changes per season. So is that how many players played for them?
Well, they played 38 league games, and they only made 38 changes to the team.
Does that mean 38 players played?
Well, different players started,
Yes. 38.
They made 38 changes to the original 11.
Okay.
So the mayor arrested Vardy and played.
So Leicester won the league, making 38 changes
yeah.
with the Tinkerman of all people.
Yeah.
And then Chelsea, 38 changes a game.
Yeah.
So, and the average is 117 to 120.
Yeah.
There's a message in there.
Well, the other thing with those two teams win in Europe, so it obviously helped them.
Yeah.
But you see
plus.
the average, you've got to keep your key players fit, especially your goal scorers.
And Budge, Marco Silva, favourite to take over.
Well, he's going somewhere, that's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Whether it's West Ham or Watford's another story.
All right, let's go into the games this weekend, Budge. Yep. English Premiership, and you can run through them. Arsenal, Everton.
Yeah, it should be easy, Arsenal for me. The only concern is...
Are they all at the same time?
All at the same time, yeah. Liverpool and Man City are playing at the same time. If they start going ahead, you'll know it from the crowd. The crowd could quieten and Everton could come back and sneak. But I expect Arsenal to murder them.
Are Man City safe?
No, they're third. If they get beat...
And the other two win, could they go out?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
Well, Liverpool go above them.
We had the stats.
It was just the goal difference. I think their goal difference maybe...
let's have a look. That's a very interesting one. If Man City...
If they get beat by Watford, which I don't see it.
They got 75 points.
Yeah, what was their goal
plus
difference?
36. They might still hold Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal.
So plus 31, 72 points. They'd go to 75. And the goal difference would have to come down.
Yeah.
So say it came down to 35, they'd have to win 4-0.
Yeah, which is possible.
What would happen then?
Well, then it goes goal difference and it's goals for.
Little Man City. I think Man City might
I think
just have
Man
the
City
edge.
will destroy Watford anyway. Vincent Kompany's back.
Yeah.
Different
Okay.
team.
Let's have a look at Burnley, who just touching on Burnley. The boy at the back, Man United sold him for $2 million with a proviso that if he gets sold on, they get 25%.
Yeah.
They're saying 20 to 25 million. So if he's 25 million budge, Man United gets 6.1 million or 6.7 million.
There's
and
rumour
they
they
get
may
19.
take him back, But
Good player?
well, I think he's better than Jones and Smalling. So it's an improvement. That's all Mourinho can do is improve the squad.
Yeah.
Signing by signing. And
So Burnley might lose him. And then, what's his name? Keane, eh?
Michael Keane, yeah.
And West Ham, they're ahead of Burnley.
Disappointed in them against Liverpool. I know Andre Ayew missed one on the goalpost. How he missed it, I don't know. But I worry for Slaven Bilic. 60-odd thousand at the Olympic Stadium. And that effort and performance against Liverpool wasn't good enough. I think he's in trouble.
Yeah, me too. Chelsea, Sunderland, it'll be a romp. It should be. But they could throw out a few more boys. Terry will start.
Well, they did that against Watford and it nearly backfired. Conte's going to play his best players. And remember, the Cup Final's next Saturday. So he's going to want to sharpen his troops up for that.
That's true. But he doesn't want to get any injuries.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think we'll
Hull City, Tottenham. I
can't believe Tottenham 6-10. I think it's a good
steal.
bet.
Yeah. Okay, then the next game we've got, Budge, is going to be Liverpool and 1-5 against Middlesbrough, 14-1. So the Middlesbrough fan can take a bit of 14-1. Man United, Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I like Crystal Palace.
Man United home 9-10.
Yeah, I can't believe that. We took 7-10, Crystal Palace win and draw. The other game above it, I know Leicester played Tottenham tonight. I've been impressed with Leicester, Paul.
Yeah.
Do you see the two-footed penalty on the weekend?
Yeah, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
That goes 2-2. Man City are in trouble.
Yeah, that's right. They'd turned it around.
Yeah, I think Leicester will beat Bournemouth there as well.
Yeah. And then Southampton, Stoke City.
Desperate encounter after watching Southampton last night. You can't trust Stoke. I thought they'd put up a fight against Arsenal. They were invisible.
Yeah, they were invisible,
terrible.
Swansea, West Brom.
Well, Swansea are safe now, so the pressure's off. I just worry about this game because I like West Brom and that Tony Pulis, the last 8 away games, they've struggled. You know what he's like. He's not going to want to finish. He hasn't finished in the top 10 as a manager ever.
He needs one more point.
One point. So I think they can get it,
Yeah. And then Watford, Man City. I think Man City will be too strong.
Since Company's come back, a lot more solid at the back, creative going forward. I think easy victory.
Okay, now we get to local soccer, but just very interesting. It's all over.
Yeah.
Because of last night, it's all over. Now, Sundowns played Maritzburg United. Maritzburg United led 2-0.
2-0, yeah. Sundowns equalised late.
Why did they stutter late, Sundowns?
They're blaming fatigue. Playing in the CAF Champions League, a lot of games. I just don't think the desire is there. They've won the league, they've won the CAF Champions League and the Super Cup. And fair play to Wits.
Good side.
Nice side.
What are they called? The Clever Boys.
Clever Boys, yeah.
The Clever Boys. I met Roy Lemongelli. He's up there.
Yeah, he's a general manager, I think.
Yeah, he works with them, know. And they beat Polokwane too, so that's Hunt.
Yeah, Gavin Hunt.
When's he going to get the national job?
Nah, I think next time. I just think with Stuart Baxter put his cap in the...
he threw his hat in the ring, you mean, yeah. I still think Hunt's a great manager.
So do I.
Hunt, for me, he's got to be the next one up. And then the bottom, the relegation side, Barocco and Highlands 0-0.
Yeah.
Blom Celtic and Free State Stars 0-0. Very tight. And Chipper United thumped Supersport United 3-0.
It was 0-0. And then I think King Richie got sent off, gave a penalty, and then it was one-way traffic.
Okay. So let's have a look at the relegation battle. On the bottom. Now, the bottom side is out.
Automatically relegation.
Playoff, second bottom.
Yep.
Bottom side on 25 points, Barocca. Highlands, 26 points. They both got 18 goals against difference. 27 points, Free State Stars, minus 11. Chipper United, 27 points, minus 5. And 28 points, Blom Celtic.
Pressure on...
well, if you look at who they're playing, Highlands Park are at home to Sundowns.
They just obviously got to hope Sundowns play the reserve team, but even then...
They should be too good.
Should be
then
good.
Barocca have to go to play AJ Cape Town.
Yeah, I don't see them getting anything there.
No. Free State Stars versus Chipper.
It'll be another tight 0-0 game.
And then Maritzburg United, Blom Celtic.
Yeah,
so
it's
very... But remember the beginning of the show, long time ago, we said no Chiefs, no Pirates this year, much to the chagrin of many of my friends. Okay, Nedbank Challenge semi-finals, Budge. Chipper United, Supersport United.
Yeah, again, they beat them 3-0 midweek. For some unknown reason, this game's in Umdunsani, which is outside East London, where last night's game was in Port Elizabeth, Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium.
That's a nice stadium.
Oh, superb, yeah. So they have the.
So what's this Umdunsani Stadium like?
Well, that's it's a small, tightish pitch, So obviously the draw's a player. Nobody wants to get beat. Of the two teams, you've got to fancy Supersport.
Yeah.
But Chipper at home, it's been going for them lately. And last night's result obviously boosts confidence. But the draw of major player.
Chipper have knocked out some decent teams.
Yeah.
They put Joma out, Polokwane out, and Witbank. And Supersport knocked out Kaizer Chiefs.
As on penalties,
Kwadakuza United and Royal Eagles.
Yeah.
Never heard of them. Golden Arrows, Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, I can smell an upset here, Paul. Pirates away from home are terrible.
But they're 9-10 favourite.
Well, I think that's on name only, like Man United against Crystal Palace.
So would you say Golden Arrows?
I think they've got a chance to get through Arrows, yeah.
Okay.
They stuck out Sundowns.
The Stars, Sundowns, Maritzburg United, and then Orlando Pirates beat Bloem Celtic, Free State Stars, and ECBs.
Yeah, the Eastern Cape
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, run. But that's our football for the weekend. We know what's going on. Let's have a look what you've worked out. Tell us how you've come to these teams. Let's have a look at the first 6. Soccer 6.
Well, I've taken the easy way, and I think Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool will all win. Then I've put the 3 fields in the other games.
Okay.
I don't like Man United against Crystal Palace. Golden Arrows, Pirates, I think the draw's a big player there. And the last game is a Swiss game. Now, young boys of Bern, ironically, are second. The league's over in Switzerland. Basel have won it easily. Now, they play in the Swiss Cup final next Thursday. So the report was they're going to rest their players.
BSC Young Boys. The captain's probably 40.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at the
in the
next
second-ish one, I've only spent 72 rand. I've gone Burnley win and draw over West Ham. I like Tottenham to beat Hull. Likewise, Leicester to beat Bournemouth. I've gone Southampton win and draw against Stoke. I've gone the field with Swansea, West Brom, and I've banked at Man City. 72 rand.
That's cheap, Budge. Yeah. Okay, let's look at the Soccer 10.
The Soccer 10, I've gone... I've gone banker Arsenal. I've
4 bankers in the front
Well,
page.
I've gone 6 bankers, 4 fields. I think Arsenal beat Everton. I've gone the field with Burnley. You can go 1 and 2, but and you see the size of the perm. I've gone the field. I've bankered Chelsea. I've bankered Tottenham. I've bankered Leicester.
All right, let's go over. Let's
Second
see.
page, I think Liverpool will be too good for Middlesbrough. Sorry, I've gone the field with Man United, Crystal Palace. Likewise, Southampton, Stoke, and Swansea, West Brom. And I've bankered Man City, 162.
Okay, now the big one, the hard one to catch is obviously the Soccer 13.
Yeah.
But run through it.
Okay, well, I've banked Arsenal. I've gone win and draw Burnley over West Ham. I've banked Chelsea, banked Tottenham, banked Liverpool. I've taken a flyer. I can't have Man United. I've gone win and draw Crystal Palace, who've beat Chelsea and Liverpool in the last 2 away games. I've gone the field with Swansea and West Brom. I've banked Man City. I've gone win and draw Southampton over Stoke. Now, the last 4 are all Swedish games. Halstad and Örebro are both struggling, so I put the field there. Östersunds are hard to beat at home. Kalmar second bottom and struggling. I've banked the biggest club in the world, Bromma Pudgecana.
Why are they the biggest club in the world?
Most teams. They've got 247 teams in their club. I've banked them. They've won all 4 games now.
Sorry, Budge, is there no team in the world who's got more juniors?
Not soccer clubs, yeah. Not soccer teams. No one.
No one, eh?
Yeah, and the last game's a relegation game in the Swedish Superettan. What I would advise people, especially with the Swedish games, is to try and identify what pitches they play on. Because they play on natural pitches, which are grass, and then the artificial pitches.
Is that because of the weather?
Yeah, because of the weather, yeah.
It's beautiful weather now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, so they've spent 345 rand on that. That's our perm there. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. We've got our pool running again. English Premier League.
Yeah, well, I've gone the 5. I think all these 5 teams will win. I think Arsenal will beat Everton. I think Tottenham will beat Hull. Likewise, Man City, Watford, Liverpool will beat Middlesbrough, and I fancy Leicester to beat Bournemouth. That's 1,300 to 2.
Okay.
Now, the next bet is for all the teams to win by more than 1 goal.
Okay. So Chelsea,
Tottenham, Man City, they've all got to win by more than 1 goal. That worked out 11.5 to 1. I thought it was a good bet.
Yeah, that's quite good. Over 2.5 goals.
Over 2.5 goals.
Football.
Yeah, I think the pressure's off most of these teams. I think Liverpool, Middlesbrough. I think Liverpool will score 3 and 4 here.
Yes.
Likewise, Chelsea, Sunderland. I can't believe Chelsea can't score 3. Hull, Tottenham may be tight, but I think Tottenham will open the gates. If Crystal Palace could score 4 against Hull, I can't see why Spurs can't. Leicester, Bournemouth. Bournemouth have a go.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
do.
and
They
Leicester
have
at
a
home
go.
are,
Yeah.
yeah, they're open. And Watford, Man City, the way Man City are playing,
Yeah,
they've been impressive lately.
interesting.
So 14-1, I thought, I like that bet as well. Then the win and draw fiver, I've gone Crystal Palace at Man United. I've gone Burnley at home against West Ham. I've gone West Brom at Swansea. Now I've gone Bradford City are in the League Cup playoff final. I've gone them to get a draw.
When is that game coming up?
I think that's the following week, but the bet
then
was on. And then Golden Arrows
to beat Pirates.
or win or draw against. That's
Pirates.
win or draw against. Came out wrong. Golden Arrows win or draw against Pirates on Saturday. So they've worked out.
How about your Spanish omelette?
Okay, the omelette, I've gone only one team to win because the odds were short on quite a few of them. I've gone Deportivo to beat my beloved Las Palmas, who have thrown the towel in since the manager's been fired. Alaves and Celta Vigo to win or draw. Okay. Alaves are playing Leganes and Celta Vigo are playing Real Sociedad. And I've gone over 2.5 goals in Atletico Madrid against Athletic Bilbao.
So only the 2.5
is only the last game.
Yeah. And then six or nix?
Yeah, the international one, I've gone Sassuolo in Italy to beat Cagliari. I've gone Lyon at home against Nice. I've gone Hertha Berlin to beat Bayer Leverkusen. Borussia Dortmund, who've got to win to get a Champions League automatic place against Werder Bremen. Juventus will win the league if they beat Croton at home. Likewise, Real Madrid away at Malaga. Worked out at 10-1.
Sure. Juventus, a good side.
Yeah, they won the cup last night. They beat Lazio 2-0. They were leading 2-0 when I went to bed. Good team. They win at home. They don't get beat at home. And then they got the Champions League end of the month.
Okay. There we go. That's the football. Make sure you take note of the numbers we've given you. Great football. Very interesting stuff with the playoffs coming up on the 29th. And it's great football once again. We'll see you next week.